Hi, my name is Geeta Chatrani and I am the owner of Yellowbird Hotel and South Gap Hotel. I have been in this industry now for 23 years and it's a passion of mine. I love meeting people and I love making people happy.
Hi, I'm Cecile Gibson and I am the general manager here at South Gap Hotel. I've been managing South Gap since December 2010. I started in this industry. I've only worked in the tourism industry, but I started in this industry in accounting, moved over to management, and it is my passion. No 2 days in hospitality are the same. It's challenging, but it's extremely exciting.
What prompted you to go into this type of business in the first place?
This happened by chance, actually. My father had a hotel on Accra Beach and he needed someone to fill in. I was young at that time, I was 18, and he just wanted someone to hold on as a temp. And I went in to help out in the family business and I found that it really interested me a lot. I enjoyed chatting with the guests. I loved the interaction I had with them, and I decided that this is what I wanted to do.
And when did you purchase the hotel?
So in October of 2004, South Gap Hotel was available, and we at that time were operating Yellowbird, which we'd been running very successfully, and we were looking to improve our room stock. So we decided to buy South Gap, and the reason is because it was so close to Yellowbird, we felt it would be easy to manage both of them together.
And how did you hear about EGFL?
Well, the government of Barbados created the Small Hotel Investment Fund, and we heard about this and we realized that this was meant specifically for small hotels like ours that didn't have the funding to improve our product. And we felt that this would be a good fit for us because our hotels were at the time 2 stars, and we knew that we could do a lot better with them if we had access to affordable funding.
How has the financing from EGFL impacted your business?
Well, at South Gap, we had guests who were extremely happy with our views and our location and our staff, but our product was in dire need of renovations. We were having a lot of maintenance issues and the product was just tired. So we realized that we needed to renovate, but not only renovate, we wanted to set ourselves apart from the competition. So we went ahead and we got financing from EGFL for that purpose, and the response has been absolutely amazing. So what we've done at South Gap is, although we're a 3-star property, we're one of the only properties on the South Coast that offers, especially at our size, that offers, for example, a tanning ledge in our pool. We have tiki torches that are lit at night. We have modern amenities and a modern and trendy feel. So we were really able to set South Gap apart from our competition that way.
How have online travel agencies such as Airbnb impacted your business model?
Well, online travel agencies and Airbnbs, they tend to be 2 different kinds of business models. So for online travel agencies such as Expedia and Booking.com, the major impact, I would say, on the business has been more so internal. So whereas before, when I first came to South Gap, we had a lot of guests, for example, who were booking through tour operators. So people would go into an office and they'd sit down and they'd get their options and somebody would email you and you would reply. It was a longer process. But now, with OTAs, the modern customer, they want to be able to go online, they want to check your reviews, they want to look at your photos, and they want to make an instant decision. In some cases, you have guests who are booking their hotel on their way to the airport. So it's meant that we've had to do a lot of changes internally. And for a small hotel, that can be difficult, especially because we have limited inventory. But what we've done is we have now outsourced our reservations function. So we now have somebody who's working along with us and they're available up to about 16 hours each and every day, 365 days a year, so that they're able to respond to the changes. And we've also started working with a distribution channel, and they're able to offer our availability and rates and update them in real time. So we can make changes, we can respond to what's happening in our business, and those changes will be updated almost immediately. So that's how the OTAs have impacted us internally. Additionally, we do notice that we get a lot of last-minute bookings at South Gap. In some cases, we may have an available room available this morning, and by this afternoon it's sold. So responding to your changing customer, that assists with your business and, you know, propelling you forward. So in terms now of Airbnb, now that's a different business model, because Airbnb offers the traveler the opportunity to stay in someone's home or someone's apartment. So I would say that for us, that has impacted us now more externally, in that it's opened up the competition for South Gap and for all other hotels. So whereas before you just had to worry, of course, about the other international destinations, regional destinations, and all of the other hotels in Barbados, now what's happening is our competition, that's opened up like another, you know, all of these different accommodation products that we now have to compete with. So what we've realized is that making sure that you, again, have a competitive advantage, making your value proposition as a hotel clear, that is going to help you to survive in this changing climate.
What roles can energy efficiency and renewable energy solutions play in the operation of your business?
For South Gap, when we renovated, we would have updated, you know, the property entirely in terms of plumbing, electrical, pretty much everything. So for us now, we have energy efficient AC units, we have LED bulbs throughout, we have energy, you know, water savings toilets. So those, of course, in addition to the impact that they will have environmentally, we've noticed, of course, the savings. You know, of course, in Barbados, the bills are getting higher, but we, of course, are noticing savings in terms of usage.
What are some of the chief reasons why your business has succeeded while others have failed?
Well, it's difficult to speak on other businesses unless you're, you know, involved with them. But I would say that for South Gap, we focus a lot on service. We focus a lot on revenue management and, you know, focusing on our competitors as well. We actually manage our cash. We focus on operating expenses, on service, and we have a pretty great team that assists us with that.
Besides that, just improving the product has made a huge difference to our bottom line, because we have happy guests, they'll come again and they'll spread the word.
What advice would you give to a young person who is now starting out on a career path in the hospitality industry or business in general?
Well, I always say you don't run hotels, they run you. And you have to understand that if it's your business, it's not a 9-to-5 job. You have to be available 24 hours a day. We each get phone calls in the middle of the night, and we just have to deal with it as part of our job. And you know, what you put in is what you get out. So if you put in 7 days work, you will get that back out. So you just have to be prepared to work. If you don't want to work those kind of hours, then go work for somebody else and leave when 5 o'clock comes.
Is your business involved in any educational or community outreach projects such as internships, youth programs, social groups, club sponsorships, or charities?
For South Gap, we've always offered accommodation prizes as sponsorship. That's something we've always done, and we continue to do that. With our renovations, though, I mean, it was an extensive project, so we've not been working as closely with the community as we would have in the past, but we do intend to start back working with that. For example, we've signed up with the Job Start Plus initiative, where we are going to have, you know, young people between the ages of 16 and 24 coming in and working in the business. And we do have plans to work with local artists this year. We want to work with the Variety Club and just other initiatives that we're going to continue with.
The truth is, with the renovation project, every available dollar went back into the property and in upgrading the product. And if you see the property, you'll understand why we had to cut where we could. But as Cecile says, we're definitely going to look, now that we're not spending anymore, find ways that we can give back.
How do you strike work-life balance?
So that's difficult working in hospitality, as Gita would have said, because it is a 24/7 business. But what I've started to learn within the last year as I'm getting older is the importance of emotional and physical health. So you really do have to work on achieving that. So for me, I've actually started to schedule time for exercise or time to spend time with family. And I'm starting to learn as well, unless it's an urgent task, things can be left until tomorrow. So that's how I'm starting to, work on that.
And for me, I've been doing this for a long time, 23 years now, and I've realized that the time has come for me now to cut back, delegate, and spend some time doing, what I really like to do as well, other hobbies. And so I have a wonderful team led by Cecile, and I've decided that this is my time now to, let them take over the property and run with it.
What is your guiding philosophy?
For me, I would say that my professional and personal guiding philosophy is the same: integrity. Just be honest, upright. And if you do that in business and in your personal life, you will definitely notice that things will work out for you. The business will be successful and you will experience rewards and growth.
And I agree with Cecile on that, but I also feel it's very important to give your guests what you want when you travel. If you make them happy, they'll come again, they'll spread the word. And just as important, keep your staff happy, because happy staff equals happy guests.
What advice would you give anyone choosing EGFL as a financial institution, and why?
EGFL worked really well with us. Go to them, tell them what your problems are. They'll come up with a solution for you. They'll tailor make it to your needs. They give you preferred interest rates. They can offer you a moratorium on interest and principal to get you off the ground at the beginning if you qualify. But, have your paperwork done, have your business plan ready, and, they're there for you. Just go to them.